Hello, I'm Frank Poli again here at the Leaders Debate, speaking with Deputy Grand Chief Les Louttit from Anishinaabe Aski Nation. Grand Chief, you asked some really important questions in terms of connecting remote communities to the electricity grid and other very important question to your communities. Your thoughts on the Leaders Debate and your thoughts on their answers?
Well, I think it was a very good Leaders Debate. For me, it's the first opportunity I've had, and I'm thankful that I had the opportunity, thanks to Al Spacek, who got me on the panel. And I think their answers were as best as they could, considering that, there's election coming up, and of course we won't know really until election day what the outcome will be. But I'm very happy, and I'm glad I came here.
And I think it was important for the leaders to hear the perspective for northern leaders like yourself, regardless who ends up, being in the next government. We have a northern reality. We have our own needs that need to be addressed. So you raised a lot of good points. Besides, connecting the remote communities, what other issues, especially the Ring of Fire and framework agreement, the revenue sharing agreement, you entering the workforce and being part of this new economic progress and evolution that we're witnessing?
Yeah, well, I've always been trying to promote the fact that this is not simply a local or regional development opportunity. It's provincial-wide, even national, as the leaders stated. But for NAN First Nations, I want to make sure that the discussions and the consultations include as many of them as they can, because we're not all fortunate as First Nation communities to have a mine next door to us. So whatever impacts a major development like this $60 billion plus development we're going to have, not only going to have the impacts on the immediate communities, but it's going to have impacts downriver on the James Bay coast and then along the coast, and who knows where. To the west, we have communities who've been asking, well, what about us, right? Even the smaller communities. We need to have that discussion. And I've had some discussions already with ADM Alison Pila on revenue resource sharing, which would encompass the Ring of Fire, so that our First Nations will derive more financial benefits and economic business opportunities.
Any other issues that are dear to your heart that you wish they would be covered? And if they haven't been covered today, what are the issues? We want our viewers to know what is important to the Aboriginal communities, not only in NAN, but across our northwestern Ontario and northern Ontario, because we are, after all, one community. And we need to be aware of all these issues that we need to deal with to make sure that we're going to prosper in the future.
Right. Well, the cost of living, obviously, and the cost of transportation, the consumer price index, these all impact our community, especially the ones in the far north that have to pay the extra transportation costs for all the goods and services. We've got health issues, the prescription drug issue that's impacting a lot of our First Nations and kind of impeding in a way the ability to govern and make good decisions. I'm not suggesting they don't, but it's another issue. Social services, education, the Education Act, we're in that discussion right now at the AFN level, but these are all social, economic impacts that we're continually being impacted on. So we hope that with these new opportunities, these developments, that we will gain a majority of benefits so that we can build our communities into healthy, resilient communities.
And we hope that our provincial leaders of any parties who will be listening and working with you. I know you've been in the front lines of making some positive changes. And we thank you for your participation today and for informing our viewers.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Appreciate it a lot.